I actually have a history with this song, don't know why. And I first listened to it in Norah Jones's acoustic album, and that my father used to play to us when we were traveling. So it was always a relaxed moment, you know, that moment. I really enjoyed the car trips, you know, looking out and the landscape changing and suddenly a city or a house or whatever. I didn't like a lot of things that he used to put on in the car, or I mean, I liked them, but they weren't like they didn't leave a mark on me, and they didn't put me in another state of mind, you know. And with Norah Jones's acoustic songs, I just became more relaxed, more tranquil. It still makes me feel that way. So this is why this song is important to me. I try to make with this version the embodiment of how I felt, how that made me feel, but in my own way, and I guess my version is not as tranquil. I wish I had time to play all her songs or play it in a band as a cover, you know, because I really like that mood, that feeling, you know. She has a lot of influences from country, from folk, and from blues, from pop. Jazz and pop, I think, are the ones that are most on the surface, you know, the first thing you notice about her. But in this acoustic album, I felt like it was something meditative. It's so tranquil. You can use it to meditate. We don't know a lot of songs that we can, you know, use to get in that state of mind. At least I don't like lots of songs like that. I usually like more dynamic songs, heavier songs. This album is my anchor to tranquility. When I'm, you know, listening to something heavier, you know, either I put this album or Cake or something, but this one is, it's the most tranquil I can get in the things I listen to. So of course it's interesting for me to, you know, do one version of it, and it came from out of nowhere, you know. I was thinking about the song, and I don't know, I think I have some kind of instinctive knowledge already in there. Everybody has it, you know, when you are in the shower, you're almost sleeping or something, or dreaming, and it just comes to you. But this time, like some others, it was different. It was like I was remembering the song wrong, you know. I have this kind of thing when my mind creates things, and I don't feel like it's my creation. I feel like it's the song, it's the thing, you know. So that rhythm, it just came to me, and I thought it would make a great fingerstyle version. Initially I didn't want to play it with percussion, but because I wanted it to be soothing, you know, just like in her acoustic song. But then it wouldn't fit in my voice and fingerstyle project. So in the end I added the percussion and the bass, and it all just fit together, and I didn't think it changed the vibe of the song. It summed up, you know, it made more sense, and I did one thing with the percussion to muffle it, so it would seem more like a pop or electronic or something. And in the end, yeah, the result was different, but it kept the percussion really light. That was the main goal, so I was satisfied with the result. I want to take a moment to honor the composer of the song, Jesse Harris. It was actually composed by him and made famous by Norah Jones. I don't know if she had any part in it, because, well, they knew each other, I think, in college, and then they became friends, and then they formed a band where all of their greatest hits are in there. That's when things took off for them, you know, when they started working together. Jesse Harris would give her the sheets of his songs and she would, you know, sing it. He's a great musician too. He's also a jazzist, just like her, and he mixes his songs with folk, rock, world rhythms, and so it's really close to what she does. That's why it worked a lot, you know. And I would also like to mention her father, Ravi Shankar, an Indian sitarist, known as the godfather of world music, because through him some kinds of world music were widespread, you know, were made famous, because he worked in some songs for many famous musicians, such as Steve Wonder, Frank Sinatra, João Gilberto, a Brazilian sambist, Eric Clapton, Natalie Cole, and he's still playing. He played for Herbie Hancock, Daft Punk, Adele, and also her sister is a sitarist. So she has a really interesting musical family.